Bronze Age Aegean at sea, its coast and its islands. The time 3000 BC we find civilization, permanent cities and villages. The Minoans were not Greek, so native language was not Greek. So similar to Celtic and Welsh, close in distance, but different languages. On Polis, Portland, Dorset, speaking of Thera and Crete and their destruction was not permitted. What happened in 1500 BCE? Bronze Age. The Minoan eruption. The Aegean island of Thera, Santorini, and Crete also suffered tidal waves caused by earthquakes or paleo tsunamis. Although Polis, Portland, Dorset, is known to have Roman occupation, so little is known about their brief predecessors in the Bronze Age. Ancient Scottish swords look perfect matches of Minoan daggers and swords. Even some Bronze Age shields look crafted similarly to Greek. The strange figure 8 shape to many considered Celtic looked more Greek to some historians. But on Polis, Portland, Dorset, tombs and significant work on the pure white limestone was suddenly abandoned around 1500 BCE. Tragedies or picture graph tell the story similarly. On a gold bucket with handle discovered in Dorset in the 1990s, and the pictures carved gave a story of Lesbos. So settlers did arrive and stay, and some were buried with their goods and not cremated. Polis, Portland, being greatly above sea level, but with good shoreline access, mimicked Minoan strongholds. Polis or Portland in Dorset, also with rocky surrounding cliffs, were perfect for a citadel. The surface land in some areas reveals mounds of shells used for the production of buildings, along with lime, stone, and chalk, which are abundant on Polis, Portland, Dorset. It is logged that work was halted around 1968, but the name of the stone mine is not mentioned, but is known to be close to Easton Top Hill. A stone mason named as Mr. L. Hall was drilling into the stone face, and a whole perfect piece of brick came fixed to his drill bit. It was an Opus reticulatum brick 800 BCE, hand-carved from Portland stone. It had been made by hand so many years ago, and yet looked pristine. Mr. Hall asked if he could keep the item. As the item was considered damaged, he was granted it as a gift. He later turned it into a lamp and gave it a block of stone as pedestal, and the Opus reticulatum remained in this state for over 50 years. Mr. L. Hall was asked not to reveal what he had seen, or it could halt mining, which the masons depended upon for food. Portland's superstition even today is cloaked around burial knowledge from the past, not to say the letters R or B around mining may be a distant connection to Greece, and letters of W. Dorian's sons of Heraclese, iron did defeat Aceeans. Polis and allocation of small plots, sheep and horses are remnants of Greece. The plots, now beach huts with grass, were the Polis, a Minoan promise similar to Greek in style, close to the sea for fishing, these gullies protected from weather, giving a traditional Greek feeling even now. Given or gifted to the Minoan workers of the stone for their work on the peninsula of Portland. Some say the Romans tried to take back the Polis plots, but failed. There was also a smith's at the top of Church Oak Cove for the creation of bronze close to where Old Portland Museum now stands.